In this game of 40k, the Dark Angels Super Secret Super Stealth Squad will invade the Thousand Suns weekly anime reading session. In this game of... Get off me. You'll make me dirty. Warhammer 40:001. New edition.
So today, guys, we have a brand new battle report. We have some new codexes. So, Neil, there's yours.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Don't look any different.
So, Dan, you're using Chaos Space Marines?
No, I'm not using Thousand Suns. What are you lying for?
It says Chaos Space Marines.
Oh,
I've seen them over there. They've got cloaks on and stuff hiding.
You do know they're not in this book, though, don't you?
Bits of them are.
Are they not in that book?
Give
Terrible.
Give me my codex, sir!
Using some Chaos Space Marines and Thousand Suns and stuff.
I'm a watcher in the dark.
And Neil, you got some Dark Angels.
I have.
So,
They are in this book.
are they actually in this book? I mean, no one's done this gag before, have they?
That's
So-
fresh.
Yeah, so it is actually the day after release. I don't know, I don't want that. It's the day after release, so we're gonna basically have a look at some of the new stratagems and the warlord traits, psychic powers. You brought a bit of a mix.
I have.
You've not just got Deathwing.
I've
You've
brought
had
the,
Deathwing.
I have brought the ultimate weapon in taking on an army of dust.
Let's take a look at the armies. So Dan, who are these?
Some filthy chaos.
Some chaos.
That did nothing wrong,
Yeah.
I think.
This is a brand new army to the channel. There are some Thousand Suns cobbled together through the efforts of Dan, Neil, kind of Neil, me and Andy.
It's
I'd say.
almost like a Hellstorm army.
It's a Hellstorm Nearly army.
Near there, yeah.
Cool. So how many detachments are you rocking today?
Three.
3 detachments. So you
Yeah.
got a battalion,
A super heavy.
super heavy,
There's some big guy.
some big bloke over there,
And some big lad.
and some sneaky guys over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look at the battalion first. So we've got 3 HQs.
Yeah, we've got Mr. Arryman himself.
Yeah.
And his powers are Death X, Warp Time, Weaver of Fates.
Cool.
Pretty cool. The guy in the middle has Zinch's Firestorm, Prescient, and the Athenian Scrolls, which is
Their new relic.
their new relic.
Chapter
Yeah.
approved.
Yeah. And then the other guy's in Infernal Gaze and Prescience as well.
Okay.
He's just a box standard dude.
Nice.
Then 3 troops.
Yep.
So that squad has 2 Warp Flamers, 2 Bolters, and normal Sorcerer.
Okay.
Middle squad has
Yep.
5 Warp Flamers,
Wow.
and then the third squad is all Bolters, and we've got a Soul Reaper cannon there.
Nice. Very cool.
And then we've got 2 dedicated transports, Havoc launchers, and Combi Flamers.
I like his the little guy poking out the top with his giant helmet.
Yeah.
They might
Yeah.
not see me here, even
Yeah.
though I have this
I don't
gigantic thing
I
on
don't
top
even
of
know
my
how he
head.
got that out of the tank, you know, but he's like, what's going on here, guys?
With difficulty, I think the word is.
Yeah.
Cool, so that's one detachment, and then we
Yeah.
got another Thousand Suns detachment of
Yeah, got
this
a-
big boy.
Big red guy. I don't know what he does.
You know what he does?
No.
He's just a big
He's
dude.
just a big guy.
He's just a big dude.
He's got Death X, Warp Time, and Weaver of Fates, and I think everyone knows what Magnus does, but
Yeah.
he's cool as
He's very cheeky.
he is cool.
Okay.
And then we have a Vanguard detachment.
Okay, so we've got
I'm,
some-
I'm actually not quite sure where the HQ is.
Where they
I don't
kill?
think anyone knows where he's gone. But
Hmm.
we've got Scarab Occult Terminators.
Yeah.
They have Soul Reaper Cannon, Hellfire Missile Rack, and then we have 2 units of Fallen.
Fallen? Fallen Dark Angels?
Fallen Dark Angels. Or could they be good Dark Angels? Who knows?
Who knows? Did
So-
Magnus do anything wrong? I guess that's what they're trying to figure out. So,
Yeah, so we've
what's,
got-
what's in this first one?
First unit is all Combi Flamers. The Fallen Champion has a Power Sword.
Yeah.
And then the second unit is Combi Plasma because they are Dark Angels, so they use Plasma
Okay.
and a Power Sword.
So where's the HQ?
I don't know. I have no idea. He was hiding, but nobody ever knows where he's gone.
There he is, in
Oh,
his
there
in
you
his
go.
little shed.
There we go. And yeah, we've got Cypher because he's Dark Angels, and why not? And he's cool.
He's very cool. So there you go, 3 detachments.
Yeah. 1,998 points.
98.
Yeah.
No 2 point to spend.
No 2 points to spend. No, everything's like 4 and I could give somebody a chain axe, but then they don't get a sword. So
That's terrible.
yeah.
Okay, so that's the Thousand Suns and Fallen. So let's have a look at the Dark Angels. So here we have 2,000 points of Dark Angels.
Yes.
How many attachments are you rocking today, Neil?
Just the two.
Just the two. So we've got a battalion
Yep.
and a vanguard.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So tell me about the battalion. Who's in it?
Right, so leading off the battalion, we've got Azrael, who's going to be the warlord.
Yep. This is a lovely conversion that Jake's done.
It is. It's a very, very nice army that Jake's done, in fact.
Yeah.
So Azrael's going to be taking his warlord trait of brilliant strategist.
So that gives 5 command points back on a 5
So yep, so gives command points back on a 5+,
every time you use a stratagem.
but once per battle, you can reroll a single hit roll, or wound roll, or damage roll, or saving throw,
Pretty tasty.
which is not bad. Not bad.
And then who's his friend?
We've got Ezekiel, and he's going to be running with Smite, Mindworm, Aversion, and Trepidation.
Okay. So I'll look at those when they come into it.
And we've also got a Primaris Lieutenant.
A brand new buddy to the Dark Angels.
Yeah, he's just seeing what's happening.
So obviously he'll be able to get the reroll 1s to wound, which will be very tasty. And he gives rerolls to
He
hit.
goes rerolls to hit to everybody within 6 inches, and also confers a 4 invulnerable save to every model
Yeah.
within 6 inches.
So obviously in the index, he used to give every unit within 6
yeah.
an invuln, which was pretty decent, let's be honest. But now it's just models within 6, which I think is a bit better, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a fair way of doing it.
Yeah. So cool. So now we've got some sneaky troops.
So we've got recon in force. We've got 5 squads of 5 scout snipers with camo cloaks.
5 squads.
3 squads.
3 squads of 5.
I can count. It's an illusion.
Yeah. So they're all rocking sniper rifles. Just 3 nice, tasty units, which will be good. There's Dan has a lot of characters. That's going to be a good way to combat them.
Pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence. So then we've got an elite.
Yeah, so we've just got a regular dreadnought with the assault cannon and a heavy flamer.
Okay. And then we've got fast attack.
So we've got a 8-man.
Are you sure it's 8?
Should
I
be
mean, I'm
8.
counting 8, but you might get it wrong.
I'm counting 8. It should be 8. Black Knights,
These are very cool. All with plasma talons.
all with plasma talons and Corvus hammers.
What are you guys finding so funny? This is what happens when you're trying to film a. This is what happens when you're trying to film a battle report with children in the room. So then we got a flyer. It's absolutely beautiful. Which one's this one?
This one is the
Dark Talon.
Dark Talon.
Dark Talon.
Bomber.
Again, Jake has done some beautiful freehand
Yeah,
on the
definitely
wings.
freehand.
Definitely
Definitely
freehand.
freehand.
It's very, very
I
cool.
disagree.
So what weapons does this have?
So this has got 2 sets of hurricane bolters
Okay, they're just like underneath the wings
and a
there.
rift cannon.
Rift cannon, which is very tasty.
And once per game, it gets a stasis bomb,
Very cool.
which does something.
Does something. Hopefully we'll be able to see it do that.
So everyone's asleep.
And then we've got some more white Primaris.
So we've now got a squad of Hellblasters with plasma incinerators, because
Yeah.
it's fairly compulsory, I think.
They are very good. Obviously with the new stratagems to make plasma and extra damage.
Yep.
Could be really good.
Yep.
So then we've got a Vanguard.
Yes. So
This is
we've
just
got-
characters. Nearly.
Almost. Almost. It's it's proper Deathwing Vanguard detachment led by a interrogator chaplain in Terminator armor,
Okay.
and he's bringing with him the Foe Smiter, which is like a Stormbolter, only better.
Okay, so it's rapid fire 2, strength 4, -1, 2 damage each, which is
Yep.
pretty decent. Very tasty. And then we've got some Deathwing Knights.
Yeah, we've got a squad of Deathwing Knights, 5 men, and we also have brought the Watcher in the Dark.
Okay, so what does he do to the unit?
So on a 3+, he just negates any psychic power cast on him, but it's 1 use only.
Oh, okay, that's pretty tasty.
It's pretty
Yeah.
handy, not bad for 5 points.
Yeah. So then we've got an Apothecary.
Yep, so we've got a Deathwing Apothecary that's just got a Stormbolter.
Okay,
And
does he work on just Deathwing, or is it any Dark Angel model?
Probably just Deathwing.
That's a great
He's
question. mate.
probably going to be stood near the Deathwing anyway, so
Just
it's only gonna
curiosity.
matter.
And then we've got a Deathwing Ancient.
Yeah, we've got me Deathwing Ancient. He's got Power Fist and a Stormbolter, and a very, very lovely free-handed. That's
Yeah.
free-handed.
Just want some.
banner.
I'm going to raise a point. Someone said that this isn't freehand. So what I wanted to do is just put the custom Azrael and say this is the pre-stamped Deathwing banner, which you can see is 3D, very nicely done by Jake, and this is freehand, which was copied.
This was painted by a gentleman called Chris Baker.
Yeah,
who is,
Chris Baker's
let's
model
say,
painting on Facebook. So go and have a look.
Quite talented at painting, to say the least.
Pretty good. So that now we've raised that point. That's 2,000 points of Dark Angels. So let's have a look at the battlefield.
But
You brought Magnus.
Yeah,
He looks nice, doesn't he?
it looks alright.
If you watch me on
Well,
Twitch,
I don't
you
know.
might have seen him.
He looks alright. He's not done. He ain't got no armour on.
He looks silly with nipples, let's be honest. Come on, seriously.
He looks silly
with
with nipples. Yeah,
He's
he
got
does
some
look
leg
silly with
armour.
nipples.
He's got
Got
his
his
van braces on his arms.
He's got some shin guards.
He's got plot protection because he's a Primarch.
He's sick,
Fine.
he's sick of being called a nerd. Look at my abs, guys!
Yeah. I don't really watch anime. I work out in a gym.
So you got quite a nice mix today. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
I brought dust.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some dudes.
And some dudes. No,
Are you gonna make use of the new chapter approved stuff? You got some new relic. You got new stratagems.
I've got a new relic. Yeah.
Hey, so it's pretty tasty.
Yeah. I think I get +2 to my cast with stratagem. I believe.
Yeah. So if two other
So-
psychers are within 6,
Yeah.
one guy
It's a
gets
bit like
+2.
the Seer Council for Eldar.
Yeah, exactly. So you might be able to get a cheeky over 10 smite quite easily because you'll only need 9 rather than 11.
Or maybe a 2d6 smite.
That's exactly.
Mhm.
So it should be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm quite looking forward to using because obviously me and Neil have army bashed, but
Yeah.
we've both got the start one, haven't we, Neil?
Hmm.
A Thousand Suns army, so hopefully
Yeah.
get it
So
done.
well, anyway, we could add some dreadnoughts, we could add some demon
Yeah.
printers, but for today it's a very infantry based.
Yeah,
Um,
it's what it needs to be.
Yeah, and you know, Magnus is pretty beastly.
Yeah, it'd be nice to use Cypher as well. I mean,
All jokes aside.
all jokes aside, yeah. Like, I've not seen him on any battle reports.
No.
I just see people painting him, so it'd be nice to actually see him.
It might be somewhere,
on
but
the
maybe we just haven't noticed.
Yeah, I mean,
I said all jokes aside and then I couldn't help it.
yeah, you're an idiot.
Didn't see it coming.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, but nobody saw it coming.
No, exactly. So Neil, you're using again a nice mix. You've got some Deathwing, you've got some Raven Wing, you've got some Green Wing kind of with the Scouts
Yeah.
and the Dreadnought. Should
And
be pretty
White
good.
Wing.
And White Wing.
Yeah.
with the
They're,
with
they're, more, they're
Primaris.
more of a grey.
Yeah, the Primaris, obviously most of this army is Jake's, who's kind of lent us to play it today, and some of Neil's as well. So he's kind of doing the Primaris a little bit different because they're not quite there yet with the rest of the dudes, so they look a bit different. So it looks pretty cool. So are you feeling confident? Do you think you can take down Big Red over there?
Yeah.
Big Red.
Yes. There you go.
I bet I can take him down.
Can you?
I've only used him once and he died to shuriken carpals. But
So-
now, yeah.
It's going to be an interesting battle. We've got quite an elite army. Well, 2 elite
Two
armies
very
really.
elite armies, yeah.
You've just got lots more bodies, but Neil has multi-damage and multi-wound models.
And I've got 2 boxes.
You have got 2 boxes, 2 metal
2
boxes.
metal boxes.
I got a new book though.
You have got a new book, lots of new stratagems to try out. So,
And we all know I love metal boxes. That's the last battle report.
yeah, we're going to be playing Mission 3 from Chapter Approved in Eternal War, because we are kind of working through them. So this
Yeah.
is
Scorched ground?
Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth? Scorched
So
Earth?
let's have a look at the mission and deployment. So this is the lay of the land. The Dark Angels have finally found some fallen on this industrial forge world, and out of nowhere arrive some blue dudes.
Some blue dudes made out of sand.
Not Gulliman this time. It is.
You Gilliman's supposed to be blue?
I don't know. So Dan, you have a rhino. Who's in this one?
In that one, that's Ahriman's steed. He's got he's Ahriman, 2 sorcerers and a unit of Terminators.
Unit of rubrics. Yeah.
It's a committee.
In this one, is it 2 units of rubrics?
Two yeah.
Rubrics.
With flamers.
Yeah. Okay. And then Sneaky Cypher and a unit of Fallen is back here behind their shed.
Yeah.
And then another unit here. This is the Flamer Squad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then anything in reserve?
Yeah, Scarab Occult Terminator's gone up in the Manta hold.
Okay.
Because they play with town.
Right, cool. Thank you for that. So then Neil's deployment, you actually deployed absolutely everywhere. So you're in reserve, you're on the board, and you're over there.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Elliot.
Hello, everyone.
So starting from over here, because obviously scouts can deploy outside of the deployment zone more than 9 inches from the enemy deployment zone. There's 3 units over here, all with snipers, looking like Magnus is in for a bit of hurt. Turn 1.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Come at me, bro.
They got early worm seats.
We got the Talon in the corner. We got Azrael, the Lieutenant, and Ezekiel, and the Hellblasters, and the Dreadnought, and the Dark Knights all together.
Black Knights.
Black Knights, not Dark Knights. This isn't Batman. This is Dark Angels. And then how many units in reserve?
4.
4.
5.
So 4 characters and 1 unit Deathwing Knights.
3 characters. Hang on. My maths isn't
You said
working
you
today.
said the wrong number every time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay, so 3
distraction
characters and the
tactic.
Knights are in reserve. So this is obviously Scorched Earth. There are 6 objectives. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So each one of these objectives is basically a cumulative scoring. So you score 1 at the end of every turn. If you hold it, if you are holding an objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone, you can choose to raise it, score D3 points, and have it removed. So Neil is actually going to be able to give away this one and this one because they're both in his deployment, whereas Dan only has 1 in his deployment zone, which is underneath that Rhino. So it should be a very interesting mission. You know, obviously, it's very, very elite armies. They do have to move around and score points, but we'll see how it goes. Just a quick one before we do start. I want to have a big shout out to gamemat.eu who provided this industrial map, which is nice, and the industrial terrain set. Sorry, Forges of Mars this is called. Limited editions, so do make sure you pick one up if you want one. However, Dan rolled set up first, and this is chapter approved, so he does have +1 to see who goes first. So Dan, do you want first turn?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll
I
it.
do.
So roll it.
Yeah,
With +1.
Yeah, I do.
So it's a 5. So it's a good roll. It's a good roll. Neil, you need to get 5 or more.
Easy.
You get a 1.
Easy.
So Dan currently has first turn. Unless Neil would like to seize the initiative.
If this works, I'm going home.
I would.
He's going to seize on the Hellstorm dice. We're not as infamous anymore because no one can re-roll it. But here we go. It's another 1.
Can I add? I'm hunting the fallen against Araman.
You are hunting the fallen against Araman. So what does that do? It's a stratagem. It's 1 CP.
So, I can re-roll failed hits against him.
Mm-hmm.
And re-rolled failed charges for Ravenwing and Deathwing units.
Very
throughout the whole
cheeky.
game.
That is very, very good for 1 command point.
They
He
suspect.
apparently knows where they are.
They suspect he knows something about some fallen.
Do you
But
reckon?
Who knows?
Do you think he knows something? Who
No.
knows?
Who knows?
I don't know, but they're out of line of sight, so we can't see him out of the box, so I don't know.
Thousand Suns turn 1 coming up, guys. So that is the end of the Thousand Suns / Fallen movement phase. So we've had these guys advance. How far did they advance?
1.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So they've kind of just shuffled around and the Cypher has come to back them up.
Yeah, he had a run, but he can still fire as normal. With
Yeah.
his special blazing guns, special
Yeah,
rule.
because he's a gunslinger. These guys have stayed still.
Yep.
This Rhino's kind of come around, get line of sight, but still holding that objective, which is going to be good. This Rhino, has that just moved along?
It's just moved along.
It's looking at those scouts.
Yeah,
And so is Magnus.
yeah, with one of his eyes.
With what? Just 1 eye. And then the Occult Terminators have Deep Struck from reserve. Here, are they banging in the middle of 9 from each?
Yes.
Okay.
They're a couple inches either side.
Okay.
I've got a nice run.
You've got a nice choice of units here as well, which is going to be quite good. So, Dan, let's go into the Psychic phase. Okay, guys, so Psychic phase, we only have 2 casters. We have the Thousand Sun Sorcerer, the Scarab Occult Sorcerer in the squad, and obviously we have Magnus the Red over there. So, would you like to start with the Terminators?
Yeah, we're going to cast the mini smite onto
Yeah.
the Hellblasters,
Okay.
which are they are the nearest now. They are just
So this is
9.
1 damage. If you get more than 10, it's
It's
D3.
D3, yeah.
So on a 5,
Yep.
and you get a 6, so it's 1 mortal wound.
Going to dispel it with Ezekiel.
Okay,
Stops it.
Yeah.
On
Just
a
stop
10.
it.
He gets
Nice.
+1.
cool. So Magnus,
He's going to cast Warp Time first.
warp time. Okay, so that gives him a free move.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is your Warlord, we might not have
This is my
mentioned.
Warlord,
And he's
yeah.
taken the Thousand Suns Warlord trait, which is called.
You can re-roll 1 failed deny the witch test.
Right, okay.
So, 7, I believe, cast.
It's probably off.
And he
Oh.
gets +2 anyway.
He gets
so-
get +2, so it's gone off. So he
Yep.
gets a free move.
I do.
We're back in a second. So, Magnus has moved up to here. He's nice in range of this objective, and it looks like he might be able to get a cheeky charge off as well. So is he going to cast anything else, or is that it?
Yeah, Weaver of Fate, so I'm going to give him 3 up in 1.
Get +1 to his aim, which is pretty cool. Makes him 3+. On
so
a...
8, I believe.
So that is 8, so you do get +2, so it's 10.
Yeah.
Neil, you are now in the deny range with Ezekiel. Would you like to deny that on a 10? You're not within 12, so you don't get +1, so you will need to roll 11 or 12. But he does that and now have a 3+ invuln.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Any more powers?
Yeah, he's just going to cast Smite.
He's going to go for a cheeky smite.
Cheeky Smite on the scouts in front of him.
Go for
He's
it.
going to eyeball them.
So he gets
8, 9, 10.
10.
So I'm going to try and dispel this.
Yep.
Might as well.
So you need 11.
No.
Nope.
So D6 damage on them bad boys. For 6, kill them.
6
That's all
wound.
gone.
Cool. So first strike to Dan. And now the shooting phase coming up. So, shooting phase, the Rhino shot into the Hellblasters and the Havoc Launcher caused 1 wound against this one.
Yep.
So not too much. And then this Rhino over here is shot into the Scouts and killed 1 as well.
Yeah.
Even though they do have a 2-up save currently because they are in cover. So, you've got your Terminators left to shoot.
Yeah, everything's just going to go into the Hellblasters.
Everything to Hellblasters.
They're tasty as hell.
Okay, so what's first?
We're going to shoot the Hellfire Missile Rack.
Okay.
So it's heavy 2, so they do technically class as moved.
Yep, they
But
do.
They ignore it anyway
Because they are Thousand
because they're
Suns.
Thousand Suns, yeah. All is dust.
All
so,
is dust.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. 1 hit.
Okay. He's strength 8, so
2s.
Yep.
1 wound, minus.
-2. So this is where you get 4 pin on
So
it.
4 pin one from Azrael.
Yep,
Like
that's
a
it.
pro.
Loves it.
And then we have a Soul Reaper Cannon, which is heavy 4.
Heavy 4. So hitting on 3s again.
Yep.
So 1 missed. I feel you were a bit closer to Magnus.
If only. And it's strength 5.
So 5 to 3s.
And
3 wounds. Minus.
3.
Minus 3, so 4 pin ones again.
So kills
One.
that one.
1 dead.
Mad. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolters.
They can't be bolters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warp fire.
Warp fire
So
combi
they're also
bolters.
minus
Can I
one.
cross more dice now?
No, you need.
Uh,
How many was checked?
Inferno Combi Bolters are strength 4, minus 2, 1 damage. Hitting on 3s again.
Yep.
So they are rapid fire 2. So one's in rapid fire range, the rest aren't.
the rest aren't. So I need 4s. Make us 4.
4. 4 saves, 4 ups.
Invulns?
That invuln is doing you a favour. 1 more dead. Very cheeky. Okay, so is that all the shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any combat? Do you have any charges? I believe someone wanted to charge, but he got rid of both his units.
Yeah.
So
I might have a cheeky charge.
might have a cheeky charge into the
Might have a
Hellblasters.
Cheeky charge, yeah.
Okay, Overwatch coming up. So the Hellblasters are all in rapid fire range of the Terminators, so they are going to rapid fire and Overwatch because they get to reroll to hit. Yes, overcharge. Reroll to hit, and then the Lieutenant will let him reroll 1s to wound. So first dude, reroll. Oh, double miss. Never mind. Next one. Reroll. Oh,
Dead.
1 double
He's dead.
dead. Shot a bit too fast. The next one. Reroll. So it's a 1 hit.
One hit.
So it's strength 8, so it wounds on 2s unless the toughness 5.
No, they're in
So 2s to wound, rerolling 1s because the Lieutenant.
It's a wound.
It's a wound.
-4.
5 up invulnerable save.
5 up.
Yep.
Ah, it's passed. So which one would you like to kill? Good choice. Daniel, charge range.
So I think I'm going to need
You're
probably
good
at least a 9 here. Or more than
It's always going to be 9 because you're 9 inches away.
10. What line for?
Come on then. It's a 7.
Ooh.
It is tempting.
I might as well be on a command point.
Command point!
I'm down to 6. Oops. It would be
So-
9, so I better measure that.
So is it? Are they within 9?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes.
Looks like it. We'll get within an
One
inch. Just in. This is how the charging. Obviously, only one can just about reach. Be able to pile in. However, any heroic intervene at the end of the combat phase? End of the charge phase?
I think Azrael's going to step up and have words.
Oh yeah, of course he is. So he's going to be able to intervene straight in. So the occult terminators have piled into combat. So they're going to strike first. Who are you starting with?
We'll start with the sorcerer.
The sorcerer?
Yeah, D3 weapon. So
Okay.
might as well. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Both hit.
Both hit.
And he's strength 6, so he gets +2.
Okay, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound. Yeah, excellent. I'll use another command point for that. Excellent.
Command point! This is 2.
No.
You needed a 3, you know.
I know.
Very well done. Okay, so these two can attack, but these two
Are
can't
they
because they're not in
with
range.
dark
No, they don't have dart launchers,
No.
but they may as well have
Yeah,
at this point.
exactly. Power swords.
Power swords. Yeah. 3 hits. Fill you near Magnus.
If only we're near Magnus. 2 wounds.
2 wounds with the only strength 4.
2 4-ups. Takes
One wound. Okay. So Neil, would you like to choose a unit to strike back?
Certainly would. I'll go with the Blasters.
Okay. So they have 5 attacks if that one piles in. Because he has 3 and he has 2.
So 3s.
Yeah, so 3's to hit. Re-rolling because of the chapter master of Azrael.
So 4 hits.
And then 4's to wound.
Rerolling 1s,
Re-rolling 1s.
thankfully. 2
So 2 wounds, so 2 up saves. Lie down there, Dan.
2 1-up saves.
2 1-up saves because you do get +1 because it's 1 damage weapon.
Yeah,
And
good.
you do pass. And then Azrael,
He also gets 5 attacks.
5 attacks, hitting on 2s. I believe. Yep, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. All hit.
So he hits.
Strength.
Strength is of the Sword of Secrets is +2, so it becomes strength 6.
Okay, so 3's to wound. Re-rolling 1s. So 4 wounds minus.
Minus is 3 and a D3 damage apiece.
Okay, so 4 5-up invuns.
So, yeah. 4.
Or 5-up saves, even.
Yeah. 5 ups. No, 2
So 2 D3. So first one
Chop.
kills.
Second one,
Mm-mm-mm.
chop.
Yeah, so 2 Terminators dead.
Hmm.
Tempting. Tempting.
Because I'm just thinking now with the FAQ, these can't then move, can they?
Nope.
Have you taken the soul counter?
Yeah. Because I want.
You'd have to kill this one to remain in coherency. But he does
Yeah,
have the racks.
But that's something I'm losing my 2 special. Yeah. They're going to remain in combat for a while, so they're.
Yep.
The special weapons have gone. They've done their job.
Would you like to consolidate?
There's nowhere I can move to because I'm already in base.
You are already in base. Okay. So that is the end of the combat phase.
Yeah.
So, Dan,
Yes.
you are holding this
Yes.
objective,
Yes.
and that one.
Yeah.
So with that one you score 1 point because that's in your deployment zone.
Yeah.
However, these two are both.
I don't know if you can do it on turn 1. That's the thing. Let's have a look.
Right,
Some
so
of them do
so you score 1 point for this one,
Yep.
and you can either score a point or you can destroy this one for D3 points.
I'm definitely destroying it.
D3?
For 2.
2. Not bad. Not bad. And this one is
Minus.
also in deployment zone
He's going to burn that as well.
for 2 points. So you score 5 points.
Yeah, mate.
5 VPs plus first blood or first strike. So not a bad turn.
Not bad at all.
But obviously they're going to get
Oh.
chopped down.
Now it's going to hurt, yeah.
Can Magnus survive 1 turn? Find out next time. Oh, I'm only kidding. See you in a minute. Dark Angels turn 2 coming up. Okay, that is the end of the Dark Angels movement phase. These guys are kind of staying in combat. It looks like Ezekiel is coming up to try and give them a hand in combat, try and clear out those Terminators. The Dreadnought has rocked forwards, and the Black Knights have advanced, and they've used Speed of the Raven. So use this stratagem when one of your Raven Wing units advances, that unit can still shoot and charge this turn. And this is the nice to say that Neil has got his command point back for using that stratagem. So how many command points you got currently?
7.
Still 7, okay. So they look like they're going to make a mess of Magnus by the sounds of it. The Dark Talon has moved up, overlooking, staring down at that Rhino, and then Deathwing have deep struck in Mighty Force, looking at that one. So, Neil, Psychic phase coming up. So, Dark Angel Psychic phase. We're going to obviously only have Ezekiel to cast. What would you like to start with?
I'm going to start with Trephination.
Trephination. So this is Warp Charge 7. So you choose a unit within 18 and roll 2d6 and add 2. If it's more than 10, the closest unit, which is the Terminators, suffers a mortal wound for every point over their leadership. So Warp Charge 7.
It's cast on a 10.
Cast on a 10. Daniel, would you like to try and deny?
We'll try and deny with Magnus, because he gets +2.
Okay, so you need...
And I can dispel...
You need 9.
Yeah. So 9. Yep.
Which you do dispel. Next power.
Okay, and I'm going to cast Aversion.
Aversion. So this is Warp Charge 6. Select on a unit within 24 inches. Until the next psychic phase, your opponent must subtract 1 from all hit rolls. That is very good. So Warp Charge 6.
It's not cast.
It's not cast.
And
Any
now
command
it's
points? Or you're not bothered?
I'm going to save the command point.
You're going to save it. Okay. Any more powers, or is that it?
That's it, you can only cast 2.
That was an uneventful psychic phase. So hopefully the shooting phase will do more coming up. So, what's actually shot? So these shot into the Rhino and caused 2 wounds.
Stormbolter and Foe Smiters chipped off a bit of paint.
Which is nice. Shot some bolt pistols around here but didn't do anything. The Dreadnought, did he do anything?
He tried.
He tried at Magnus. And then the Scout.
Loves a trier.
And then all the Scouts shot into Magnus and caused 1 wound.
Yep.
Not a mortal wound, Dan.
No, more one after all, 2.
Just terrible at rolling saves.
I embrace the power of Elliot.
3 plus re-rolling ones and still fails. So now the Talon is going to shoot its Hurricane Bolters into the Rhino and the Rift Cannon into Magnus. So we'll do the bolters first.
So 24 shots.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 2s because I've got strafing.
Nice.
So bring this. I'll take that.
Not too bad. The 21 hits so far.
This is 5.
We're doing 5s. Steady. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was a 6, I apologise. 6, 7, 8. 9 wounds.
These
9
are
wounds
-4,
off.
aren't they, Dan?
Yes. The mega hurricane bolters.
They're very good, mate. Hurricane bolters.
So 3 plus
The
saves.
Hellstorm bolters.
Draw 3.
3 wounds. Not too bad for bolters, to be fair. So now the Rift Cannon into Magnus. So what does this do?
This is heavy D3.
D3. So D3 shots.
2.
Get 2. Okay.
It is heavy, so it's hitting on 4s.
Yeah, it's always a strafing run. If you have fly, then you don't get +1. So it's hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength.
10.
Okay. So wounding on 3s.
Oh.
Oh.
Command point.
Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
I'm going to command point.
Come on, point.
So do a hit.
It's
It's
Do
wound.
it.
He does
it's
do
wound.
it.
Wound. So what damage is it and what minus is it?
It's -3,
Okay.
and its damage is, I believe, D something.
D something.
Shall I just roll?
Its
'Cause
damage is straight 3.
Just 3 damage.
But
So
if you fail a wound on a 3 up,
take D3 more wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 3 plus invuln, re-rolling 1s.
But Magnus cares not. And rolls it on the floor.
It's passed, so never mind.
Now
Okay, so what's shooting next?
Now it's the Black Knights.
The Black Knights into Magnus with all the plasma.
All
Cool.
all of the plasma.
So because Neil used a stratagem on a 5 up, he gets his command point back, which he
Nope,
does not.
I'm down 6.
Okay, and you're about to use another stratagem.
I am. I'm about to use weapons from the Dark Age.
Okay, so this is for any Dark Angels unit. Increases damage characteristic of that unit's plasma weapons by 1. How many plasma guns you got here, Neil?
I'm not counting because my math doesn't work. But a few.
16 plasma shots.
More than 1.
Are you overcharging as well?
Oh, I'm overcharged.
Okay, see if you get your command point back.
No.
Nope, so you're
to 5.
down to 5. So, this is 16, strength 8, -3, 3 damage each shots on a 1 die. Are you in reroll range?
I am.
Of course. Cool. So first guy.
Reroll.
Reroll, hopefully.
He just happens to miss.
Just happens to miss.
Fortunate.
That's cool. So I'll pull him out the way. So 3's re-rolling. So another miss. We're going to be here all day. 2 hits, not too bad. Looking for 1s.
No,
2 more hits.
ones.
Halfway. 2 more hits. Oh, but fine. Yeah. Don't even need those re-rolls. Now you need them re-rolls.
Shut up, Mikey.
Oh, 1 dies.
Probably him, yeah.
Last one. Cool. So, this is strength 8. So it's 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant.
Yep.
Here goes. There's a few 2s.
2 twos.
2 2s. So 2, how many? Is it 10?
11.
11 wounds. So Dan, 11 saves,
Easy.
3 plus, re-rolling 1s or 3 damage each.
Now I don't indict the power of Elliot.
Show me the tools.
All of the 2s.
Re-rolling
1, 2.
1s. Re-rolling 1s, here goes. Oh, 3 go through, that's 9 wounds onto Magnus.
Oh, man's not hot.
And we've just lost this Ravenwing biker just off camera. Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase. Now charge phase, the Black Knights are actually going to charge into Magnus as well. He doesn't have any Overwatch. So with a 7, I think they're nice and in there. So a very cheeky charge there, because the Dreadnought wants to get in there. He needs 8 inch to get into combat.
Oh, he
He gets a 9. He's straight in. He just charges straight at his loincloth.
It's a 9. Zeech wants it.
Okay, so any more charges?
Yes.
Do you want to do Ezekiel into there?
Ezekiel's going into them.
Okay, he's in. Nothing he can do about that.
And the lieutenant's going to join it as well.
Go for it.
Sort his boys out.
So we get a 9, so easy. So then, I presume all this is going into all of that.
It is.
Go
And
for
we're
it.
going to start with the the knights.
The Knights.
They're
So Overwatch, let's come up. So Overwatch did nothing because it all missed. So 9 inch charge from the Knights. That's a 10. Nice and tasty. Again, very very cheeky charge just so you can get some characters in. So Chaplain in next, did you say?
Yep.
So 9 inch again.
He
So
wins.
with an 11, you are laughing. Okay, so nearly starting with the Black Knights first. These guys get 2 attacks each, and this Sergeant gets 3. So 3's to hit, no rerolls this time. Not brilliant, not brilliant. 7 missed.
5's to wound well.
5's to wound, so the strength.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, okay.
So looking for 6s there. So we're getting on. 1 wound.
Just 1 wound. 1 in 1?
Yeah. What should we roll? I'm going to roll this dice, 1 or 2. No, I'm not.
No, he's rolled 6. Okay, so unless Dan would like to interrupt,
I am going to interrupt because Magnus is going to hit that flipping Dreadnought.
the Magnus is going to
1, 2,
hit
3,
the
4,
Dreadnought.
5, 8 wounds left.
6
So Dan loses 2 command points. This strikes with 6 attacks,
Yep.
hitting on 2s, is it?
Yep, hitting on 2s and Black Knights.
We're re-rolling 1s,
Rerolling 1s.
so all hit.
No 1s.
Haha!
Strength,
16.
so wounding on 2s. So
4
6
wounds.
wounds minus.
4 and 3 damage apiece. So
Any
that'll
invuln?
be 6 dead bikers.
6 dead bikes, so there's only 1 left. Now there is only 1 Black Knight left. Ravenwing Black Knight. But the Dreadnought will strike next. So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Wounding on
Strength 12.
strength 12, so it's
not
wounding on
bad.
3s. Never mind. No,
Less said about
no
that,
wounds.
better.
So Neil, your next charging unit.
Right, I'll go with.
You got Ezekiel.
We'll go with Ezekiel.
Good choice, good choice. Ezekiel will strike with the Traitor's Bane. So this makes him strength 5, minus 3, D3 damage. However,
Nice.
if you are a Psyker, you add 1 to the damage. So it's D3 plus 1, or minimum 2.
Okay, so
Or Terminator killing.
is he hitting the
Well, he's hitting the
Psycho?
Scar of the Cold.
That's the only ones he's in combat with. So he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling, because of Azrael.
Oh well.
So 2 hits, and then wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
No.
So 1 wound, minus 3, so 5 up in run.
I laugh at your sword.
Never mind. Next charging unit, Neil. We're going to go with the Chaplain over there.
Yeah, we'll go the Interrogator Chaplain.
So we did just miss this, I do apologise, but the Terminators and Chaplain charged the Rhino and destroyed it with their Maces of Absolution. Absolutely destroyed it. Piled into next to units. They hit back but didn't do anything. So now we're going to go into this combat. Who's going to start? We've got Azrael.
Primaris Lieutenant, because he charged as well.
Okay, of course. So 4 attacks. Rerolling to hit. It's on 2s, I believe.
It's on 2.
Yeah, he does it on 2s.
Yeah, it's freezing. Shoot
So all hit.
All hit. He's got no weapon, has he? So he's just straight base strength 4.
I'm just going to stick nuts on.
So, never mind. Would you like to strike with Azrael and kill some stuff now?
Really should, shouldn't I?
Yeah. So 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling. Nice. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling 1s, of course.
Good job.
Reroll all those ones. 2 currently.
4.
So 4 wounds. So 4 invuns at 5 up. It's 3 damage each. 3 dead. That is that unit.
D3 damage each.
Oh, D3 damage.
Okay.
Apologies.
So 1.
So the first one kills one.
Dead.
Second one.
Oh.
1 point.
Command point!
Oh,
1
do
wound.
I get it back?
Do you get command point back?
Nope.
And the second one will just.
And that'll just kill him.
Kills him. Also rolls it on.
So that leaves Dan with 1 sorcerer there. So now it's actually Dan's turn to strike.
Yeah.
Because it's his now first unit. So would you like to strike with the sorcerer? I believe that's the other one in combat
That's the
currently.
only person left to fight.
Yeah.
Apart from the Hellblasters.
So 2 attacks with the staff. I am going to hit the Hellblasters.
Okay.
1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
3s.
Wounded on 3s. Nothing. That's exactly what happened last
Yep.
time.
Because it's a high power
Attacks.
weapon.
Reroll for Azrael.
Yeah.
So they all hit.
All hit. Wounded on 4s. Rerolling 1s.
So 3.
3 wounds.
3
1 up saves. 1 up saves.
1 up saves. Just
Takes
roll
a
a 1. Down to
Down 1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay, so I believe that's all the combats. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So, Neil, do you hold any objectives? Because Dan is currently on 5 points.
Nah.
You don't hold any objectives. That one's being held by Dan.
Yeah, and I am upset. So.
You are upset because you are troops. Okay, so that is the end of turn 1. Magnus survived. Look at that. So, Thousand Suns, turn 2, coming up. I feel like you're going to say something to me, Elliot.
Oh.
Apostrophe.
Oh, fair.
Okay, end of the Thousand Suns and Fallen movement phase. This Rhino has unleashed its content, so the tactical squad, the Rubric squad, has jumped out to the left, and all 3 sorcerers have jumped over this way to back these Rubrics up.
Whoa. 2 sorcerers and Harryman.
Is Araman not a sorcerer?
But he's Harryman, he's not just a sorcerer.
Araman the sorcerer?
No, we just call it.
Azek Ariman,
Harryman.
first captain.
They all get beaten to a
Thousand
bloody
Suns.
pulp.
Talking rubbish. So those 3 have just jumped out to back up these Rubrics. They have pulled out of combat, so hopefully they'll be able to do
Get
something. The Fallen and Cypher himself have come to back up to find out what the hell these Dark Angels are doing. Then Magnus has pulled out of combat as well. And he's jumped out and he's looking like he wants to get rid of those scouts who are going to try and get some mortal wounds off next turn. So as the end of the movement, so Psychic phase coming up. Okay, so some demi smites or 1 wound smite. We had 1 wound over here on the Hellblasters, which took 1 out. We had 1 wound over here and on the Deathwing Knights, and we had 1 wound from this squad into the Scouts, which took 1 out. So Dan, do you have some real psychic powers to cast now?
Real psychic powers. Yay!
What are you going to go with?
So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop a Prescience. No, I'm not going to drop Prescience, sorry. We're going to drop Death Hex on them guys.
Death Hex on the Deathwing
From
Knights.
Araman.
Wow, okay.
So you get +1 to cast.
Yep.
And it's 8.
You need a 7. Does go off on a 7. Or you get +1. So it goes off on 8.
So on a 3+, I can ignore that.
Because you have the Watcher.
I'm going to command point that.
Command point!
Thank you.
So it does. So the Watcher is removed, but he does deny that power automatically.
Can't use it again.
Whatever again.
Well, yeah, because you cast it.
Well, I can't ever use it again.
No, I'm like,
Is-
Alright, so I'm just
Not
going to cast it again with the other one.
you can't do that. You already cast it.
Who's casting now? There's a reason we keep running out of space on the phone. Come on, Dan.
So I'm going to cast Infernal Gaze on that unit.
Infernal Gaze.
This one?
Yep. Warp charge.
6.
So it does go off.
On 4 pluses.
And 4 plus take a mortal wound.
That's 2 of them.
2 mortal wounds. So 1 dead and then 1 takes a wound.
Yep. And then we're going to go for Zeech's Firestorm because it's a new one.
It's a brand new chapter approved book. Chapter approved power. So Zeech's Firestorm. Warp charge 7 on the Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And it's the one with the thing as well. The scroll. I believe I can read all that.
Because you have the relic.
Yeah, the relic. The
No.
Athenian scrolls. Oh, it's any double cast. So it doesn't go off, so I'm going to command point that one.
Command point.
So I'm down to 1. It does go off on a 7.
Okay.
So 9 dice.
So you get 9 dice. Again, and roll every roll of a 6 against a Deathwing Knight causes a mortal wound.
Yep.
Here he goes.
That'll be 2.
2 mortal wounds. It does take another one out. And leaves another one on 1 wound.
Yep.
Okay. So what's next?
Smite Fest.
Smite Fest.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly interject and get my command point back from earlier, please?
Of course you can. Command point.
Yep.
You do get it back.
Sort of.
Cool.
So Smite from.
Ironman's going to go first.
Yep.
So he gets his +1. Yep.
So it goes off.
D3.
D3. 1 wound. So it kills another knight.
Sorcerer. These are all pre-measured, they are all the nearest ones. So
Yep.
Sorcerer.
Does not go off.
That one. That was a double. And you've got the scroll.
That just means
So you
I
You
can't
can't dispel it, but
yeah.
you can still cast. Yeah, that's right. So next one along.
D3 mortal wounds.
For 3.
Just 3 wounds. Nice. So the knight is on 1 wound now. Okay.
Yep. And we've got Big Lad.
Big Magnus.
Going to cast Weaver of Fate. He's only +1 now because he's quite badly damaged.
He is badly damaged. So +1 to his invuln.
Yep. Which goes off. I think it's 7. It is.
We'll double check. Actually, only warp charge 6 Weaver of Fate, so it does go off.
Yeah.
So he has +1 to his invuln again.
Yep. And then he's going to cast Smite onto.
It'll be the smaller unit, looks like.
Yeah.
So Smite onto a smaller unit.
5 +1. Yep. So D6 damage.
D6 to his Magnus.
4. Kill
4,
that
so kills that unit. Is he going to cast another power?
unit. He's got warp time, but I think there's much point in running away or anything. Yeah, so he's
You
just going to
can-
stay there. That's it.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, but can't combat.
Okay. So that's the end of the psychic phase, so shooting phase coming up.
Yeah.
So Thousand Sun shooting phase, the Rhino and the Rubrix Bolter shot into the scouts and killed 2 of them, and then the Havoc Launcher shot into the Dark Talon and took 1 wound.
Yep.
However, Cypher is going to bring vengeance
Yeah.
onto
so
his old brothers.
this one fella here, we're
Yep.
hunting him. So it's 3 shots with his bolt pistol.
Okay, so his bolt pistol first, which is 18-inch range as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is quite cheeky.
He hits on 2s, rerolling 1s because he's
Rerolling for fallen.
rerolling the fallen. So
Okay.
strength 4,
And also falls to wound.
1, but it is at -1, so it is a shield save.
Like a pro.
Makes it. And then he's got his plasma pistol.
Yep.
It's always overcharged, but doesn't count for being overcharged.
Strength 8
It's always
minus 3,
strength
2
8.
damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
2s to hit, rerolling.
twos.
2s. 2 wounds.
-3.
Ah, it does kill him.
So now this opens up Mister for getting plasma death and flamed. To
Opens
death.
up Mr. Mr. Chaplain,
Mr. Chaplin.
please can I shoot you now?
So we'll go with 5 combi flamers into him.
5 combat flames, so 5 auto hitting shots.
Jink.
That is a lot of hits.
7, 14, 20.
So 20 shots, 20 hits from the flamers.
Yep.
He can't shoot the bolters as well because he did
I do
advance.
Yeah, to get down there to range.
So falls to wound.
Falls to wound.
Yep, that's a lot.
Not that many, actually.
It's enough.
So 8.
8 wounds, 8
2
saves.
ups on it.
So 8 2-up saves. Takes 1 wound.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
What's next?
This one will count. So we've got 10 plasma shots basically, because they've got plasma cannon. Plasma guns.
Plasma combi
Combi
plasmas. Okay.
So
Are you
10
going to overcharge?
shots. We are overcharging because Cypher stood there.
Okay. So here
Um,
goes. So plasma comes in again. First one.
Yep.
So
You
both hit.
double hit. does get to reroll ones.
Reroll ones.
Yeah.
So he's one more hit.
That
One
one
missed,
missed
but at least he's not dead.
Next one.
One missed, but he's not dead. Reroll that one.
He hits.
He does hit.
Power of Elliot. And they'll both hit.
Both hit. Not
So
too bad.
these are strength 8.
Strength 8, -3, 3 damage, but he does have a 5 with invuln.
Yeah,
4 with invuln,
this is Oreo.
because he's a character, of course.
Don't get to reroll ones against him,
No, so 4 wounds, so 4 4-up saves. 2 damage pop,
no.
and he passes them all.
Makes them all.
Not too shabby. So that is the end of the shooting phase. So you made a bit of a mess, Dan.
A little bit.
A little bit. Would you,
A mess.
have you got any charges to do?
No, actually.
No charges at all.
No charges at all.
Playing it safe.
Let him come to me.
You do still have combat. You do have your Terminator to strike.
Yep, so I'm just going to try and finish off the Hellblaster.
Go for the Hellblaster.
Why
So
not?
2 attacks hitting on
See if I can
3s.
actually hit him and wound him this time.
1 hit again.
3.
It's a 2.
Yay!
Oh, it's a wound.
Minus 1.
4 up invuln because of Azrael.
Nope, takes D3 damage. 2.
Takes 2 wounds. Takes off the Hellblaster. So Neil, you get to strike back. Would you like to strike with Azrael?
Yeah.
So 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Not all hit. Wounded on 3s, re-rolling. 1s. 4 wounds, 4 5-up saves.
Like a champ! I know.
3d3. He did. Would you like to consolidate? That'll do. So that's the end of Dan's turn 2. Neil, it's about to start your turn 2, and you have characters left and a dreadnought,
So you need.
and I guess one unit on 1 wound.
I've got a,
And you got some scouts.
I've got a plane.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Dark Angels turn 2 coming up. Okay, so that is the end of Dark Angel's turn 2 movement. This little bundle of characters are kind of starting to rock forward. The Dreadnought has moved forward looking for a cheeky charge against Magnus. The Ravenwing Bike is coming around the flank, looking like he's going to go for a cheeky charge against them rubrics. These guys have trundled forwards at their slow 5-inch, and the Chaplain is staring down his fallen brother. And the Dark Talon, what's he going to do?
He's going to drop a berm on his flamer unit of Fallen.
He's going to bomb that unit.
He is.
Cool. So, it's a stasis bomb, so for every modelling unit you roll a dice on a 4-up, take small wound.
That's the one.
Go for it.
So there's 5 of them. There's now 3 of them.
2 die. Okay, so that is the end of the movement phase. Psychic phase coming up. So there's actually no psychic phase because nothing's in range and nothing's going to be able to affect Magnus really, so we're going to have to skip over that. But I do apologise, at the end of Dan's turn he did actually score 2 points because Magnus is holding that one and that one, so Dan is currently on 7 with first strike, and Neil, you're on 0.
Yeah.
Shooting phase coming up. So Dark Angel shooting phase, everything over here kind of shot into Magnus and hasn't done anything. The plasma from the Ravenwing Bike shot into the Rhino to cause 2 wounds because it overcharged, very cheeky. All the bolters have gone, and from the Hurricane bolts have gone into the plasma squad and killed 3 of them, so there's only 2 left. But now we have the Rift Cannon, which is going into this unit of flamers here, so it's D3 shots. 1.
I'm going to command point that.
Command point.
3.
3. Did you get your command point back?
No.
Down to 3. Okay, so it's hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 3s because it's heavy.
Oh, okay. So hitting on 3s, but you do have strafing run.
Yeah.
That is a shame. That is a shame. Big shame. So now, Foe Smiter from the Chaplain into Cypher.
Yeah.
Hits.
All hit.
Means
Strength 4, so 4's to wound.
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Minus 1.
Minus
2
1.
damage piece.
Okay, just 4 pin ones.
4 pin ones. That
So
takes
take
2 wounds.
Down to
Nice. Okay, so that is the end of the shooting
No,
phase.
it's not. Azrael's
Is it not?
still got to go.
I apologise.
Lion's Roar.
Azrael has the Lion's Wrath. So,
Fires Mastercraft a bolt gun first.
okay. You're shooting both.
I'm shooting both. So this is going to hit on
Okay.
3s, re-rolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
So he hits.
It hits. Strength 4 -2, -1, 2 damage.
5 to wound.
Against Magnus, rerolling once.
It's a wound.
It's a wound. 3 up save.
Yeah. Good.
It's fine.
And plasma.
So you're overcharging with the plasma.
Ooh. Yep.
Okay. This is very cheeky. So, there we go.
He's dead.
So the plasma gun. The bearer is slain. On a character, that is quite interesting.
On a chapter master, yeah.
On a chapter master, he just died. So that's Warlord, right?
Yes.
I don't know if this is my Chaos player coming out still.
Look at Danny's smug as fuck.
I told,
Sorry,
I told
smug
him not
as.
to do it,
He's smug
and he
as.
still did it.
So there you
I've
go.
got to do it.
I am on a streak. I'm not lost for 3 battle reports.
So that is the end of the
Not
Dark
finished
Angels
yet.
shooting phase. Any charges?
Yep. So
Okay.
Chaplain is charging.
Cypher.
Cypher.
Mr. Cypher.
Cool.
Bolt pistol.
So bolt pistol overwatching from Cypher.
2 hits.
2 hits, nice.
Force wound. 2 wounds. -1.
He's
That's it.
fine, he's fine.
And his pistol.
Plasma pistol,
Cock dice. Doing it.
doesn't hit.
Easy.
I think you're in there quite easily. Okay, any more charging?
The Dreadnought against Magnus.
Go for it. It looks like an
8-inch charge.
8-inch charge for the Dreadnought.
No.
And
That is annoying.
Black Knight is going to go in against the Rubrics.
Against the Rubrics. The Rubrics get to overwatch who can see. So just 2 dudes can see, so 4 shots rapid firing.
1 hit.
1 hit.
5
Fives.
wound. Yeah.
1
and he's
wound at -2. So he's just fine, he's fine. Charge range about 4 inches.
Yeah, not a lot.
He's in there. Okay, so the Apothecary is charging into the Flamer squad.
Yeah, so
So
I'm just
Dan-
going to do the bolt profile first, the combi bolters.
He's shooting both, obviously. So hitting on 6s with bolters, rerolling 1s. No hits, and then 3d6 auto hits. Not too shabby.
So
11 hits. Wounding on 4s with the Flamers.
I'll
3.
take that.
Yeah.
3 2 up saves. And he's fine. So a charge range of 8 inches, is it?
About
So
7.
less than that,
It's
yeah.
Well, you're in with 9, easy. So the flag is going to charge. He's going to shake it like a madman and go nowhere. Any rerolls, so you're not bothered?
I'm going to command point that one.
Go for it. You need like a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in. So Dan cannot interrupt. Clearly has 1 command point. So just going to go through the easiest order. We're going to start with the Talon first. The Talon, the Dark Knight,
Black Knight.
Batman. Batman first with his hook.
All hit.
All hit.
Oh,
He's got a hook. His pickaxe.
strength 5, so 3s.
Yep.
So 1 wound.
1 wound minus.
1.
So it's 3 up save still. Only 1 damage. Yeah, good.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so he gets +1 because it's only 1 damage, and then -1, so it's back to 3.
Yeah,
So-
all this dust.
So next we'll move over to here. Okay, so the Apothecary is going to strike over here first. So he's got 2 attacks, but +1 for the banner.
All hit.
All hit.
Strength 4. 1 wound.
1 wound. Any minus?
Nice.
So 1 3 up save.
3 up save.
Just kill 1.
Just trying to get the gene seed back.
Okay, so then the banner dude.
Deathling Ancient gets 3 attacks and then an
4
extra
for himself.
strike. But he has Power Fist, so he's hitting on 4s.
4s re-rolling 1s and 2s because of the chaplain.
Good job. Almost.
2 hits. 2s to kill. Or 2s to wound, sorry, it's -3 into it.
6s.
6 up saves.
Yep.
2 dead. So that is that unique gone. So now the interrogated chaplain is going to hit Cypher in the face with his stick. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling, all hit. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. So 3 wounds, -1 or -2. It's going to be in vuns anyway.
4 up in the
4 up in vuns.
And they're 2 damage apiece.
2 damage
a
apiece.
command point 1 to keep Cypher
Last,
alive.
last command point,
Nope.
he fails, so Cypher is dead. So
Or is it?
Is he?
on a 2+, he escapes.
He escapes.
He does. So he charges off the battlefield. So he does not count as actually being killed.
Yeah, he just runs off.
It's very cheeky. So I believe that's the end of combat, except for Dan.
I get to
End
take
of
him
Dark Angels combat. Now the
Yeah.
Thousand Suns, these guys are going to strike back.
Yeah, cause I think that's the only thing I've got then. So yeah, we'll go there. So the chosen champion with the power sword.
Yep.
That's 3 attacks.
Yep. All hit.
All hit.
Strength 4, so 4's to wound. 1 wound. Mine.
Is
4 up in Vun.
So
He's
does it?
fine.
And then fallen dude. Okay.
2 hits. 1 wound.
No,
1 2-up save. Just hitting him with his fists. And he's fine. And then we got the rubrics over there.
Yeah. What
So-
they do with.
So the rubrics, I'm going to strike into the,
Yeah, so I'm going to use
the
the
bite.
bite first.
Yep.
Because these seem to not do anything. 4's to wound. Guess what? I did wound.
Terrible. Terrible.
So rubric punching.
Rubric punching. 3 hits. Do you get to reroll ones? You might be able to reroll ones because of Magnus. Reroll ones!
Yeah.
Nice. Transferred into a hit.
5's.
5's to wound.
1.
1 wound.
Your arm.
1 3 up. Whoop. Takes a wound.
Down to the 1.
Okay, so that is the end of the combat phase. Where morale check for the fallen, I guess. What leadership are
they
they?
only-
So -1 leadership.
So they
for
lost
champ.
3. They are leadership 8.
So they're at leadership 7 now.
Yeah. I
So
can
on a
only ever
5.
lose 1.
So on a 5 you'll lose 1.
Yeah.
No, so you're okay. So that is the end of the Dark Angel's turn. Did they go as expected, Neil?
I'm still here.
Clearly. Thousand Suns, turn 3, coming up. Okay, so that is the end of the Thousand Sun movement phase. Magnus has jumped away from the objective. He's gone like, I don't need points. I got a staff.
I got staff fam.
The Rhino has shuffled a little bit. All of the rubrics have marched forwards towards the interrogator chaplain. The fallen have fallen back out of combat, out of the way. So not too much movement. Obviously there's not many models left, to be fair. So Dan, psychic phase.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay, psychic phase, we're going to start over here.
Yeah.
So all the smite.
All the smite. We're going to start with Death Hex first, just in case smite doesn't go according to plan.
Okay.
So Death Hex.
Death Hex on the
chaplain.
chaplain.
Yep,
Warp charge.
which is 8. Warp charge 8.
That's
Okay.
not a
so
pass.
That's a fail.
It's
So I
not
get
like
+1.
you ain't got no rerolls left.
I've got 1 left.
You got 1.
Yeah, so I'm going to use that.
So Death Hex did not go off. He does not have any command points left to use it in the last turn.
Yeah, so we're
We have video evidence.
just going to smite the hell out of him now then. So Iron Man's going to cast smite.
Smite from Iron Man. Gets
Yeah.
it on a 6. So D3. Causes 2. So we've got 2 left.
Smite from the next sorcerer.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope. Terrible. And smite from the last
this
one.
Sorcerer.
10.
Yep. He doesn't get any
Still on
buffs.
D3.
D3.
For 3.
Just 3 wounds. So that is him gone. So now the rubrics, are they going to cast as well?
Yeah, so this guy.
So on a
From this
5,
one?
they'll take 1 mortal wound. So
Yep.
1 mortal wound. And then the
same
next
again.
one,
Another
1 mortal wound. Okay.
And then Big Bad Magnus
Big Bag Madness.
is going to cast Weaver of Fates on himself.
Okay. So he gets him +1 to his invuln.
Yep. And he gets +1 to the cast. Which
And he
is
gets 13.
Perils.
So
So
you can't deny
he can't blow up. So how many wounds did he take? 3.
3. It's
Five.
D3. So he's down to 5 wounds. Probably drops him into his lower bracket as well, yeah. So what else would he like to cast?
Might as well cast Smite, I know while I'm here.
You may as well cast Smite. Get it on
does
a
go off.
5.
No,
It's on
I don't think
6.
he actually gets
It's cast
+1.
on a 5.
It's cast on a 5, Dan. It's
Yeah, no,
fine.
I'm just thinking.
I don't think you get +1.
Ezekiel's going to
D6.
dispel that.
Ezekiel's going to try and dispel.
He
And he does
on
dispel
9.
it.
Nice.
Any more psychic powers?
No, that's it. But anything that can.
You've got your
That's
sorcerer
not got a
down
hit
there.
one, has it? Yeah. So no, I'm just gonna smite in here, try and kill that guy off.
Smite's on a 5, it's dead.
Yep.
He's dead. Takes 1 mortal wound.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to go over there in combat to get Death Hex off.
Smite spam is real.
I like much smite spam.
So that's the end of the psychic phase. Shooting phase coming up. So end of the shooting phase. The rubrics are basically shot into the banner.
Overkill.
Just absolutely murked him. But that was
Big flag.
that was about it. Nothing happened over here, really. So as the end of the shooting phase, Dan, would you like to charge with anyone?
Yeah, Magnus going into Dread.
Is Magnus going into Dread?
Dreadful.
Okay. So obviously Neil gets to Overwatch.
Yep.
So 6 shots on the assault cannon, hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Wounded on 5s. No wound.
Heavy
Would
flame.
you like heavy flame? Of course. D6 auto hits. I don't know what that word was. I thought it was auto hits, but it didn't quite sound right. 5s to wound.
Death by
2
flame.
wounds.
Yes.
Re-rolling 1s.
Yeah,
It takes 2 wounds. Is down to 3.
Sure, this was a good idea, Dan.
This looks like a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. Watch what's going to happen.
So 2d6 charge.
Yeah, easy.
3.
Oh, he's hurting.
Okay, so Magnus coming up. So Neil's going to spend a command point. You're now down to 2.
Yep.
Using Wisdom of the Ancients. So if the Dreadnought doesn't die, gets to reroll 1s, as well as everyone within 6, but it's only him currently. So Magnus has 5 attacks at 3 wounds.
Yeah,
What's he hit on?
Still 2s.
Oh god. 2s rerolling 1s.
1s, yeah. All hit.
All hit. Strength 16, so 2s to wound. That's 4 wounds. How much damage?
-4 and 3 damage upon. I believe it's dead unless you've got an England assaults.
No England.
Do I explode on a 6?
He needs it. I can see a reroll coming. It's a 1 again.
Command
Do you
reroll.
remember when you did that with the C's? Here we go.
No.
No. So Neil's down to 1 command point and the Dreadnought is gone. Would you like to consolidate 3 inches towards the scouts, or I don't think it's going to make much difference?
It's not going to make much difference.
Okay, so that is the end of the combat. Neil, you have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models left.
It's enough.
It's enough. Dark Angels turn 3 coming up. So I do apologise because this has been an absolute bloodbath. I keep forgetting about points being scored.
Yeah.
But
There's
Dan,
a mission here.
there is a mission. Dan does score another point for that one, so he's currently on 8 with First Strike, and Neil is on 0. However,
And Warlord.
oh yeah, First Strike and Warlord.
Minor details.
So that's the end of the Dark Angels movement. The Apothecary is kind of rocked up just up there. The Flyer has gone to the far right. And these two look like they're bearing down Magnus. He does only have 3 wounds, so it could be quite an easy kill. If he can manage it.
That's the plan.
Okay. So, Neil, Psychic Phase. Would you like to cast anything?
I would.
What would you like to cast?
I'd like to cast Trepanation.
Trepanation, Warp Charge 7.
Yep. And cast it on Magnus.
Yep. Let's go for it.
It
It does go off. Would you like to deny?
What does it do?
Kills you. Dead.
For every, it's the leadership +2 from 2d6. Every wound
I
after.
deny 2. So anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll try and deny.
don't get
No,
any
so I'll
buffs.
get +1.
So it does go off. So it's
What's your leadership?
On Magnus.
Is it
Mhm.
9 or 10?
10.
10. So he has to roll 2d6, and he gets +2 to this. For every point over 10,
Yeah.
then he causes a mortal wound. So he can do max of 2.
10. No, you don't. You need 11 to kill them.
Yeah,
No.
and it's a 6, so it does nothing. Unless you want to roll a command point, which will be your second to last one.
I'm going to roll a command point.
Command point!
that's
So 10.
2 wounds,
So
2
it does-
mortal wounds.
So it's got 10, and he gets +2 to it, and it's 2 points over Magnus' leadership. Causes 2. He's on 1 wound.
So what's that tinned meat that K-Sun's like quite a lot?
I've no idea.
Smite spam!
So Ezekiel's going to cast Smite.
Okay, so on a 5, gets it on a
On
7. So you need to get 8 to deny.
No.
It's a 7. D3 mortal wounds.
Dead anyway.
So it's dead.
Does he blow up?
One's all you need.
Can blow up.
He doesn't blow up.
Why would he blow up?
So that is Warlord kill to Neil. Very good. Okay, so Dark Angels shooting coming up. So the Stormbolt that shot into the Rubrics and did nothing, but now the Dark Talon is going to shoot into the Fallen, which are just behind here. And there's 2 guys left. So Rift Cannon first, D3 shots. 1 shot.
3's hit.
In on 3s. Oh, it's a miss. And then the Hurricane Bolters, 24 shots because you're in rapid fire range.
I'm going to decorate the side of that wall an interesting colour of green.
You're going to try. 2's to hit because of strafing run. So 1 miss. 4's to wound. Here goes.
It could possibly not go wrong at all.
That is quite a few. Let's count them up. So 15 wounds altogether. Dan picked them up before I could film them, so never mind. So 3 up armor saves.
One's dead.
Dead.
They're dead.
Two dead. You rolled it.
Still dead.
Oh God, very dead.
And that's how you hunt the fallen, kids.
The fallen are destroyed. Neil wins. Never mind. Okay, so more shooting. Have we got a couple of dudes over here?
Yeah, Hellfire's bolt thing at the Rhino.
Okay. So 3s to hit. 5s to wound, rerolling 1s. 1 wound, -1. Does take a wound. Great, it's a bolt rifle.
Is it 1 or 2 damage?
1 damage.
2, it's Mastercraft.
Oh, it's a massive craft roll, of course, it's 2 damage. Okay, so snipers coming up. So the scout sniper is actually going to peel over into Ironman. So 3 sniper shots, hitting on 3s. All hit. 4s to wound, looking for 6s. So 1 6, which is a mortal wound, and then 2 saves.
So
It takes 2 wounds. Very cheeky, very cheeky. Is there anything else in the shooting phase, Neil?
Nah.
Okay.
Do you have anything left, Neil?
Yeah.
Have you got any charges?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to charge that Terminator into that squad of rubrics?
Yeah, I'm going to charge the squad that's only got 2 flamers in it.
So, pistol, flamer.
Pistol flamer, 4 hits,
It's only strength 3. This one.
5s to wound,
That'll be
3 wounds, 3 2-ups.
4
He's-
ups. Minus 2. Still
Oh,
pass,
yeah, of
still
course.
pass.
Minus 2.
2 D6 ones. 5.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 4-ups,
2 saves.
both passed, and then all the
4
bolters. You're not going to rapid fire? Going to roll them again?
There's only 2 bolts.
It's only 2 bolts.
Oh, right, okay, my bad. Okay.
So charge range.
Charge range at 2 inch. Okay, they're all in. Okay. So the apothecary will attack the rubrics. He'll pile in.
Pile in and bring that other squad in.
Mm-hmm.
And he only gets 2 attacks now.
Yep. Both missed.
It's the thought that counts.
Never mind.
Pistol. I'll just attack 'cause that's
So they'll pile in as well.
Man with staff.
Man with staff.
All hit. 1 does.
1 wound.
Minus 1 for staff.
Yeah.
Takes wound.
D3. For 1.
1 wound.
And then
The other
4
4
punches.
dudes. 4 angry fists.
4 angry fists.
4s. 1 wound. 1 2-up.
Six.
Passed.
Cool.
So they'll take a 1 wound.
And the other 2 are just going to pile.
The other squad will pile in since Neil kindly brought them in.
So, man with staff.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 2 minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 1, apologies. 2 3-ups.
3 up.
So another one goes through. D3 takes 2 wounds, he's taking 3 altogether.
And then 4 more angry fists. Don't reroll them. And 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 2 2-ups.
He's fine.
He's fine.
That's it.
I think that's the end of the combat. End of Dark Angels turn 3. I'll be honest, I'm surprised we're still playing.
I've got this.
He got it, he's
People,
got
I've
it.
got this.
So Neil, do you score any points at the end of the turn?
No.
No, again. So that's the end of the Dark Angels turn 3. I'm surprised it's got on this long. But however, it is Thousand Suns turn 4 movement phase.
Dan's getting tabled.
Clearly. So that is the end of the Thousand Suns movement phase turn 4. These guys have just kind of rocked up, look like they're going to go for the objective and shoot some scouts. The Rhinos stayed still. These guys have all stayed in combat, and all these sorcerers have advanced to try and get in range of the Dark Talon, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly.
Possible.
We'll to do some psychic powers.
Yeah.
Don't want to do a cheeky smite over there.
Yeah.
May as well. It's a free wound. On 5.
Yeah.
It's a wound. Kills the scout.
Oh, hang on. Am I in range to dispel?
Mm.
24.
You're definitely in range. Would you like to try and dispel?
Yeah.
I roll an 8. Yeah,
You
that'll
do dispel.
I rolled a Hellstorm. Hellstorm.
Hellstorm.
Hellstorm.
Hellstorm. Hellstorm.
Hellstorm. It's right here.
Smite.
Yeah.
Does go off.
No range.
Not quite in range. It takes a wound. And then second smite
Yeah.
Kills it.
takes another wound. So that is the apothecary dead.
Right, I'm gonna cast.
Smite.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Thingy though first. Weaver of Fates on him.
Weaver face on Araman.
Yeah. Yep.
Does go off on a 6, so he has +1 to his invuln.
Yep. And then Smite.
Smite on Araman.
Yeah.
So D3 mortal wounds.
3.
Takes 3
Armour
wounds.
of Content. For my last command point. Let's put Armour of Content on. So no, don't touch that yet. Well, 5 if I ignore these wounds.
5 plus.
That
Takes 3 wounds.
I'll hold that dice now.
So armor content 1 command point, gives him a 5+ save against any mortal wounds it causes in the psychic phase.
Is that not armour of incompetence?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
We'll find out
Nope.
when he crashes on top of my.
So that was a 3. He doesn't have this thing, it's him.
The other guy does, yeah. You gonna go again
So
with the last guy?
Yeah, I'll be on it. Oh no, I'm gonna cast thingy on Matt. Because he has the
You gonna cast thingy?
Flame Storm of
Well, in
Zenith.
your army.
Zeech's Firestorm.
That one.
So 7.
Yep.
Does go off on a 10, so 9 dice.
9 dice.
So for every 6 takes a mortal wound.
1.
1 on a 5 up, he ignores it. It does.
I need a big one here now then. A big mega smite.
Need a big old smite.
Big old smite from last guy. Big old smite!
It's not a big old smite,
It's
it's
not a big
D3
old
mortal
smite.
wounds.
It is.
Here he goes. It's 2 wounds, 2 5 ups.
No.
Neil, this rolling has been terrible.
And then
That armour of content.
So for every wound you've got,
Armour of incompetence.
Armour of incompetence.
he's now going to cast Infernal Gaze.
Infernal Gaze, okay.
Yep.
Just go off. What's this do?
So 3 dice on 4 pluses takes more wounds.
Okay.
1.
1 mortal wound on a 5. He didn't do it. I was ready. I could hear the crowd on the edge of the seats then waiting for the 5.
No.
So that's on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's the thought that counts.
Dan, shooting face.
Yeah.
Let's come into it now. So the Havoc launcher shot into the lieutenant and caused 1 wound. And the rubrics piled into those scouts and absolutely destroyed them. Attempted to take a couple of wounds off with pistols and stuff over there, but it didn't work. So I believe that is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
You score another point for holding
Yeah.
this one.
Put me on 9.
I'll put you on 9 with First Blood and, well, First Strike and Warlord. All you need is Line Breaker, and it's going to be a solid victory.
It's not getting there though, is it?
So it's Dark Angel's turn 4 now.
Yeah.
And he has 1, 2, 3 models. Neil, can you win this?
Yeah.
How many points have you scored so far again?
I don't need points.
Dark Angels.
Points are for losers.
Dark Angels turn 4 coming up. So that's the end of the movement phase. These guys are kind of charging forwards, trying to go for I guess they're trying to go for objectives, or are they really just going for those guys? going for the kill. The Talon is now hovering, and the closest model is Ahriman. It looks like he's going to try and get him out of the way. But it's now the psychic phase. What would you like to do first?
I'm going to go for Trepanation.
Trepanation again?
This is against the...
This is the leadership one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so what charge 7? It doesn't go off. You don't get +1, do you?
No.
It's even then with +1, it's only 6 then. Never mind.
And Smite.
And then Smite, go for it. What charge 5?
Gets on
Gets a
9.
9, so D3 mortal wounds.
10.
Oh, okay.
Deny with the
So
side.
deny with the sorcerer.
Double Hellstorm.
Double Hellstorm, there you go. That's the end of the sidekick.
I've still got this.
Shooting, trying to do
Yeah.
bolt rifle.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, your bolt pistol. The bolt auto rifle is going at the Rhino.
Okay. 2s, hit. 5s, rerolling 1s. 1 wound, -1.
Yep.
2 wounds. He's got 1 wound left. If he takes that Rhino out by himself, I'm going to laugh.
Told you I've got this.
God, totally.
The Nephilim Jet Fighter is just unloading into Ahriman completely.
Okay, so everything into Ahriman. So Rift Cannon first, D3 shots. 2. Hitting on 3s, so it's a heavy weapon.
Nope. He's hitting on
I'm hitting on
5s.
5.
Of course, he's hitting on 5s because he's down because of the brackets.
It's the lowest one.
Never mind.
Show all these, Neil.
24 shots.
24 shots coming up.
Just a D3, I'm not keen on.
So bolters, hitting on 4s, 24 shots because of strafing run.
Not bad.
Not good either.
Not great.
Is that 3?
3 wounds on Ahriman.
Okay, so I'm a 3 up invulnerable rerolling ones. Because of Weaver of Fates. Oh god.
Cool. End of the shooting?
Yeah.
Any charges? Okay. So, 1,000 Suns, do you reckon can kill him on this last turn?
No, I ain't got enough guns over here.
Right, fair enough.
Can kill that.
The Dark Talon's probably dead, yeah. So, 1,000 Suns, turn 5 coming up, guys. Again, Niels does not score any points. So, end of Dark Angels. Thousand Suns, turn 5. These guys just shuffle around and hold the objective. These guys are looking nastily at the Dark Talon, and these have kind of run away in case it blows up, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
These guys have moved on to this objective. Looks like going to try and get some shots against the Lieutenant. But however, we do have Psychic first.
We do, yeah. So I'm just going to start off with Smite on the Lieutenant because he is the nearest visible now.
Yep. 5.
Yep.
1 mortal wound.
Reroll. I'm going to deny that.
You going to try and deny it?
I
Yep.
do.
It does deny it. Nice.
Ironman's going to Weaver of Fate himself again.
Yep. Getting +1 to his save.
Good.
All fine. Is he going to smite?
He's going to do Smite. Got the flyer.
Nope.
It's not.
He's going to do the Zeech's Firestorm.
Leech, Firestorm.
Yep.
Does go off. So 9 dice. On a 6, takes a mortal wound.
Quite really like that.
It's good. It's just
Cool.
having to rely on 6s. That's the problem.
Yeah. But I mean, most of the stuff is anyway, isn't it? Like, there's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff there. Yeah.
Easy as that.
There you go. 3.
3 mortal wounds. And it does blow up. Doesn't hurt anyone.
6 inches, isn't it?
It is only 6 inches.
Yeah.
You're
We're out of
miles
range
away.
anyway, yeah. So yeah.
Cool. So, any more casting? Or is that about it?
No, I can't actually see anything else now. And there's no. Tell you what, I will cast Prescience. Can I cast that? Is it only on infantry Prescience?
I don't know. We'll have a look.
From here on that.
So, Prescience onto the Rhino to give him +1 to hit because it's any Heretic Astartes unit.
Yep, so it's Water Trash 7.
Number 7.
There you go.
Does go off. So, he gets +1 to hit on 4s now rather than 5s.
Yep.
Very cool. So, we've got the shooting phase now.
Yep.
Would you like to just shoot with the Rhino straight away?
Yeah, might as well. So D6 Havoc shots. Getting 2.
2.
So hitting on 4s instead of 5s. 1 hit.
Which is a 5.
Obviously. And does wound.
What
Strength
strength? Strength 5, so 1 wound.
Saves that.
5. Saves it. And then
Saves
the bolt gun.
Bolt gun.
Hits. 4s.
Nothing. Okay. So then this unit, are they going to shoot into the Lieutenant?
So we're going to
Only
have.
the Soul Reaper Cannon and the Sorcerer can see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
The Soul Reaper Cannon.
Yep, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength.
5, so 3s. 2 wounds. -2. Minus 3, sorry.
2 6-ups.
2 wins.
Down to 2.
And then.
The Sorcerer can hit.
Pistol. Hits. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay. Is that all of you shooting?
That's it.
Is that the end of turn 5?
That's
Well, your
it,
turn 5.
Yeah. So-
Okay. So Dark Angel's turn 5. With the 2 models over there.
Got
Dandy,
it.
score more points. You score another
yeah,
2.
score another 2, so that's 10.
11.
No, 11.
11 plus 2 of the tertiaries.
Yeah.
Dark Angels turn 5 coming up, guys. So that's in the movement, guys. No need for top down because basically they just charge forwards like that. So we got Psychic Phase.
Yep.
You're going to go Trepidation again
Yep.
on a 7.
Let's cast an
Just
8.
go off.
Yeah. No,
11.
An 11.
I can't.
You can on double 6. Try it.
No, because
He's no smites coming.
Ah, yeah, this is true. This is true.
It's a dice roll, isn't it? So
What's your
I'm
leadership?
9,
I get 9.
so
Plus
nothing.
2.
Oh, yeah, it's plus 2 in it.
So it's 2 mortal wounds. So obviously it's whatever you roll over the leadership and you get plus 2 to the roll, which is good.
Smite.
Yep.
And then Smite coming in on 5.
Yeah,
No.
so
D3 mortal wounds.
10.
10 to deny.
No.
Does not deny. D3. Looking for a 6. No. Just 1 dead.
Take another.
Okay. So shooting. Would you like to shoot bolt pistol as well?
I'm going to fire my auto bolt rifle at the
At the Rhino.
Rhino.
Rapid fire range now. 2 hits. 5s re-rolling 1s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, double 6. And he's dead. Does it blow up?
It won't matter, but no.
Yeah, but we're going
It
to roll
always
it.
matters.
Of course it does. We want to see where the mess has been made.
Ezekiel's going to throw a crack grenade.
Okay.
He...
I don't know if he hits actually.
Oh,
CPS.
he's only a librarian.
So he does hit on 2s because he's the named librarian.
3's to wound.
No,
Obviously not.
nothing.
Don't wound on 2s though.
Doesn't wound on 2s. Okay, so charges.
Right, the lieutenant, who probably can't be seen now, is going to charge first.
Okay.
So he's in. Can you
He's
see?
in. Can anyone see him? We'll have a look. Okay, so no one can see him, so he can actually run around and go and get into combat. And then Ezekiel can charge in as well without any threat. Without any threat. It's been a long day, guys. I apologise. Okay, so Ezekiel will attack first. He does have the Traitor's Bane, so this gets +1 damage because they're all psychers.
To himself.
So 1 hit, 2 hits,
2 hits. Wounded on 3s, so he's strength 5.
1 damage.
So one goes through. It's
many
minus
damage is it?
3.
Yeah.
It's D3 plus 1.
Right, okay, so it's,
Five
yeah, it's over the
pinball.
2. So 5 pinball.
So kills one.
Just one dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter how much damage it does. Then the lieutenant with his 4 attacks.
1 twos.
2 hits. 4's re-rolling 1s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. This is a 2-up save because you only 1 damage each.
Yeah. Good.
And he's all fine.
I'm gonna pile in there. Thanks, Mark. Not really you at all.
Yeah.
So he's stopping him moving there, but he's just within 3, so he's still hold it. But Dan gets to strike back.
Yep. Hit the lieutenant. Both hit.
Both hit.
3 to wound.
2 wounds. Minus.
Minus 1, sorry.
Minus 1.
So fails it, he's dead.
Both fail. 2d3 damage.
Yeah. 6.
So the lieutenant is dead. Would you like to pile in?
Yeah.
Of course. That dice is from the lieutenant. So that is the end of Dark Angels turn 5.
Yep.
Dan, you're on 11 points. Neil, you have 1 model
I
left.
might need that last
Still
turn.
going.
You've got Line Breaker, to be fair, nearly. Oh no, it's over there.
On this side,
It's
yeah.
over there. Okay, so Dan, would you like to roll to see if the game carries on the 3+? It does carry on. So Thousand Suns turn 6 coming up. So that is the end of the movement phase. All the sorcerers advanced, everyone else kind of stayed still. Now it's a psychic. You're gonna do some. Are you gonna have a mind war over here with
We are going to have a mind
with
war,
Smite?
but Ariman's going to try and get his 2 pence within.
Okay. So what's Aaron gonna do?
So Ariman's going to try and warp time.
Warp time. Okay, go for it.
Yes.
So it does get it on an 8.
I believe I can advance with this as well because it's a move, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll roll my advance now.
So it does get a 10-inch move
So 10-inch move should get me within range.
because Iron Man needs to go and smite by the looks of it.
He doesn't. That's that. That's his wound.
So Iron Man smite.
Yep. They're just not going to do anything because he can't do anything. So yeah,
That's
Iron Man's going to cast smite. Need a big roll.
Gets to
It's
7.
D3, but you can post try and deny.
Would you like to try and deny?
Stops it.
Does deny it as well.
Oh well. Mini smite.
Mini smite 1 5.
Yeah.
We'll stop that now.
You get +1 because you're within 12.
No, you're not.
No,
Don't match it.
It matched.
One wound.
1 wound onto Ezekiel.
Yeah. They're just
Combat, I guess.
Yeah.
Straight in, 2 attacks from the sorcerer.
Just going to smack him. Could kill him.
You could kill him.
Fail his saves. But I missed once.
You're not killing him now.
Okay. How many wounds has he got? 5?
Got 4 left.
4, no, D3. Doesn't wound him now.
1 wound.
So 4 timber.
Does fail. D3 wounds.
The 3.
3 wounds. Leaves him on 1. Ezekiel's Traitor's Bane.
I've got this.
Is it been in his hand yet?
Just gonna stab him in the face with it.
Go for it.
They all hit.
All hit.
Threes.
3s.
All wound.
Minus 3.
5 pin ones.
D3 plus 1.
So it does 4 wounds to it.
Boom. Would you like to move? 5e consolidation.
Towards Iron Man.
Gamey tricks are coming in now. Here we go, here we go.
I don't need to.
Might
Okay.
roll the Iron Man.
Dark Angels turn 6 coming up. So Ezekiel is just shuffled. What's he going to do?
He's gonna smite.
Go for it. I'm going to call perils.
I'm not. I'm gonna just smite.
1 double 1.
On an
It's an 11.
D6, so I need 12.
You do need 12 to deny.
No.
It does not deny.
Oh!
Ha ha ha. Does he get +1 to deny?
He does.
He better hope he does.
Iron Man does.
Ooh. Ooh. The tension. The tension.
Yeah, I had +1 to it, so I
It
dispel
does
it.
deny. Oh, that is gutting. That would have been really good. Elliot is in fits.
And the other one. The,
Trepitation.
Yeah, the trap, yeah.
No.
It's what charge 6.
Oh.
Wow.
Bolt pistol.
Yeah.
Bolt pistol shoots in.
Hits.
Is it a special?
It is a special one. It doesn't win. It was running 4.
Is it strength 4 or 5?
Strength 4.
It's failed. Neil, does the game carry on? He's dragging it out. He really wants to play 10-7.
Just score a point at least.
It does. Neil,
Score a point.
Told you
he's
I've
got 1
it.
point.
In turn
He scored a point. Does it carry on?
Yep.
It does carry on. Oh my god. Thousand
Just
Suns.
carry on. I'm not going to move. I'm just
Thousand-
smite him.
We're just going to mind war.
We're
Mind
just
war,
gonna
mind war.
So
Smite.
Iron Man's going to smite. Yeah.
Do you want to deny?
Of course I do.
8. No, sorry, 7.
Denied.
You do deny.
Nine.
This is the
Yeah, I
most
get +1,
pointless.
so I got 10.
Yeah.
This has been the most pointless last 3 turns ever.
Pistol.
Like, I can't believe you just bolt pistol in each other.
I
These are both
Is it my turn 7?
lost loads of words, slurring the words, firing blindly, casting spells
Are you done?
in containers.
I mean, it's too late
Yeah.
now. You should have moved them as well.
Is it my turn 7?
It's
Go
his
for
turn
it.
7.
We're having
Are
a cycle.
you going to go and fight him in combat like a man?
No.
Okay, go on
Kill
then.
me on Overwatch.
Smite then.
Oh, smiting.
Dark Angels turn 7.
On a
Oh,
10.
it's another
On a
one.
10. It's not D6. It's only D3 sadly. Does not deny it.
Don't deny it.
D3 mortal wounds.
Get wrecked. Takes 2.
2.
That's a 1.
Trepitation now. What charge 7? Or 6?
Got
It
it.
goes off on an 8.
My last one.
It does not deny it.
Yes, that's +1. Yeah.
So
What's
what's his
leadership,
leadership?
9 on Iron Man.
Okay, so you need to roll at least an 8. It does.
Bye.
Oh, it's +2.
Bye bye.
So it's 9, it does 2 mortal wounds. Ironman is dead, and that is the end of the game,
I get
guys.
2 points.
You do get another point.
Congrats.
So it's like it's like 15 to 17 or 20 to 2 on
Some-
Neil.
it's some points.
400 and something to 1.
Put up
Oh.
4 on the dead.
Jesus Christ.
Hello.
So there you have it, guys. What a game that was.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, man.
How did you pull turn 7 out of nowhere?
Mad skills.
Skills. So, you know, it was a lot of. You had a very elite army. Magnus made a mess of a lot of stuff quite
Yeah,
quickly.
gonna say maybe I have
But
a
he
Primarch.
died.
But he did die. He's a demon Primarch, but like chopping up all those Black Knights.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raven Wing Knights.
Black Knight's fine.
That is what they are.
He did kill 6 of them in one round of combat. That kind of made that unit pretty much useless after that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they did do damage to him before he did that, but it didn't really slow him down too much.
Yeah, I mean, we said after, like, I probably wouldn't have just charged into Magnus like that.
No.
It was a
Stand back and
risk
shot him.
that I thought was worth taking.
Yeah.
In hindsight, probably
Yeah.
wasn't.
Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, it was the turn 1, weren't it, with the
Yeah.
Scarab Call blocking out the Hellblasters.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have like countercharged Magnus, he would have just charged you anyway.
Exactly.
So at least you could have got some more hits in before he kind of
I was
did the
actually,
exact same thing but killed them all anyway.
I was actually going after the flyer, I'm not going to lie. But he kind of made my mind up, and he flew off, so
But yeah,
oh,
he
there you
just
go.
darted away.
I'll go and kill some scouts instead.
Yeah, he did do very well at killing scouts. To be
Mhm.
fair,
Did alright.
He should feel proud of himself.
proud. But Neil, you killed all the fallen except for 1,
I did. And all the named characters.
and all the named characters. Yeah. So what do you think to the new book?
Good.
Yeah?
I think it's pretty good.
What would you? Sorry, one.
I think the problem with that particular game was probably pilot error.
Maybe a
The
little.
army
Bit.
itself's pretty good. I just made some bad calls.
Yeah. What minor changes would you make to your list if you thought actually that unit didn't perform? I should take this instead.
Probably some power armoured with heavy weapons. 5-man last cannon team, for example.
What would you take out?
Scouts with snipers. Don't need 15 scouts with snipers.
Fair enough.
Jake.
So again, thank you to Jake for lending us the army. Thanks to Andy for paying up all the 1,000 suns for us. Well, for Neil,
Not
For
down.
us. but not Dan's.
Yeah, I did mine.
Half of them, the Terminators and the Sorcerers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what didn't perform in your list then?
Well,
I mean,
obviously
it all
not
did
a lot, but-
really well. I don't really know what from your list in this sort of game. I don't know what I'd change. It's all
I
like
wouldn't
really
change
good.
anything, yeah. I mean, obviously, we threw the fallen in just for the...
Just to fill the points up, really.
yeah.
It was nice
I
having
think-
the Fallen and Cipher against the Dark Angel.
Yeah, I really like... I mean, he didn't really do much Cypher.
All they
but
did
I
was
still
fall them
like
back.
him. Yeah.
That's all I saw.
The
him
shot
do.
fell back and then Cypher just shot his gun twice and died. Well, I mean, because we started that far apart anyway, that were always going to happen. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But not a lot. To be fair, I'd take the fallen out and put in probably another unit Scarab Call.
Yeah, the Scarab Cult are very
Yeah.
cool.
I think, to be honest with you, they won the game.
They were a distraction and they
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
So they did work.
That's how you use Terminators in Australia.
Don't throw them away 10-1.
Yeah. Don't throw them away, just make it work.
So, is there anything else you want to add?
No?
No?
No,
anything,
good.
anything to add?
Alright.
Dark Angels are pretty good.
Magnus
shame.
did nothing wrong.
Magnus didn't do anything wrong today, to be fair.
It did. It was very nasty. Very naughty boy. But there you go, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you didn't like about our battle report, then do give us do let us know. Post in the comments.
Rate like freehand.
Yes, freehand. Do let us know anything we've done wrong. If there's anything you did like, then do let us know as well. And if you fancy it, drop us a subscription to keep up to date with all the new battle reports. But from all of us at Hellstorm Wargaming,
And Elliot.
all of us at Hellstorm,
Hello.
thank you very much for watching. You guys have been fantastic. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.
See you later.